Hello and welcome to another interesting lesson on this channel. In today's class, we'll be learning how to achieve a princess-style bustier. I'm marking my 3 inches. After that, I'm marking 5 inches. And I'm coming down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. You connect the 3 inches mark to the 1 inches for the shoulder slope this way. Connect the 2 lines together. My shoulder is 15 divided by 2, we have 7.5. That is what I'm marking there, 7.5. And I'm also using 7.5 for my armhole depth. 7.5 I'm marking there in order to achieve a straight line. Connect the 2 points together. And you extend it outward this way. So for our vertical measurement, I have my shoulder to bust line is 10.5, shoulder to under bust 14, shoulder to waist is 17. And you connect these lines this way. We'll be using a traditional method of achieving a princess-style bustier, which is commonly used by many. So we are taking our nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches for me here. Our nipple to nipple is 4 inches. That is the line I'm marking there. You connect it like this. So our round bust measurement is 38 divided by 4. We have 9.5. Our waist is 34 divided by 4. We have 8.5. Our under bust is 32 divided by 4. We have it to be 8. So you connect the lines this way and extend it to the chest line. You draw in your armhole. So it's time to take our darts. On the waistline, we are taking 2 inches starting take, 1 inch on both sides and on the under bust as well. We took 1 inch on both sides for the under bust and the waistline. Since it is a princess dart, we'll be connecting a line this way, starting from our armhole, connecting into the straight line this way. So we'll be marking 1/2 inch on both sides. The 1/2 inch will be connecting it back to the straight line this way. You can do this with your free hand, but I like doing it with my curve ruler. So connect the 2 points back to the straight line this way. That is to the nipple point line. And also you connect, just watch what I'm doing. Also make use of your curve ruler and connect to the under bust on both sides. So you can choose to come down by 1 inch. We want to measure what we have there. We have 7 inches here. The same 7 inches will be marking on the other line. So the 2 lines will be equal when sewing. Because of the 1 inch dart intake, we'll be replacing it at the size seam, because we'll be redrawing our armhole later. So you make sure that the armhole is also 2 inches, which was the initial measurement. Measure what you have there, which is 3.5. The same 3.5 you will be marking there, so that after sewing, the armhole will not be having any form of shortage. This is me measuring, making sure they are equal. So we'll redraw our armhole curve this way. This is our new armhole. The shaded part will be cutting it out later. So it's time to replace our darts. We'll be replacing the 2 inches dart on the waist and on the under bust. And also the 1 inch at the armhole area, we'll replace it and we'll connect the lines this way. This method is very easy. Measure your neck width of 3 inches, which is subject to change depending on the neckline you want to achieve. So this is it on how to draft a princess dart bustier using the traditional method, which is commonly used by many. So cut it out carefully. So friends, if you have gotten any form of value from this video, please consider to like, share and subscribe to this channel. I will really appreciate it. And for more useful videos like this, so gently cut it out, all the shaded areas. Cut them out. It is as easy as A and B. Do well to like, share and subscribe. Do not skip any step on this video. Watch to the end in order not to miss out. So this is it after cutting. So I want to use this to cut out the back, and I want to close the armhole dart intake and open it at the waist by 1 inch, because we want to make use of this pattern to cut out the back. I close the armhole dart intake and open it at the waist just by 1 inch. Because for the back we'll be having 1 inch dart. So place it on a fresh pattern paper and trace everything. First of all, mark your zipper allowance. Here I'm using 1 inch. I'm using 1 inch for the zipper allowance, and you align the front pattern and trace every other thing out. So for our back neck depth, we are marking 1 inch, which is subject to change depending on what neckline you want to achieve. Shape every other thing out. The dart intake for the back is 1 inch, while for the front we took 2 inches. So identify the bust line. And measure your nipple to nipple, which is 4 inches. On the waistline, we'll be taking ½ an inch on both sides for our dart. You connect it back to the bust line. This is it for the back. So in order to eliminate the zipper bulge, we are going in by ½ an inch, and you connect the line. So do the same thing on the zipper allowance. Go in by ½ an inch and you connect back to the bust line. So this is it for the back. Remember to add your sewing allowance when cutting this on the fabric. You can add 1 to 2 inches sewing allowance at the side seam when cutting this on your fabric. That is for the back. This is it. So let's open up the front now. This is our front pattern and this is our back pattern. You'll be adding half an inch all through except the side seam and the center front. So every other part you add half an inch. The center front has to be on a fold. The side seam you add your desired seam allowance and add half an inch every other part. You can adjust your neck design to your desired one. So this is it for today's class. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.